But LLMs, like in a way, like they make me feel young, because it reminds me like how technology was when technology was young. You know, like people complain today that like, oh, like this thing is like it's not reliable, blah, 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 blah. But they forget that in order to get our databases to be transactional, and probably kids don't even know today that like there is like transactions that they ensure that when you write something and I write and Yoni writes, it's going to be the correct thing. It took like decades of research and development to get to that point, right? So we kind of like we are again in this like early stage of like a new, potentially very transformative technology. And it feels nice. I mean, it's not easy, but you know, you get back like to how it was like hacking with networks around, and like networks not being reliable, and not like having fiber at home, like each one of us, and not have even to think that there is a router somewhere, right? And there is one of the bad things that SaaS did was that it managed to hide from the vast majority of the engineers out there the complexity and the effort to make things reliable. But it was always about that. There was no technology that the day that it was introduced was reliable. It took a long time to make it reliable. The same thing will be also like with LLMs, right? And that's where engineering comes in. But we are not like in 1995 anymore. We're like in 2025. And there's like so much experience with all these different disciplines, and like bringing these people together can really, really accelerate and make the things that took like decades to happen before, like now happen like in just like a few years. So go out there, bring them together.
It's top of mind in innovation, especially being here in the Valley, like thinking about AI and infrastructure and the new world that we live in now. But building as a community is also very important. Having the community one, but also being able to contribute together and innovate together, right? So part of our launch too for TypeDef is we're open sourcing one of the libraries that's really amazing at going through and helping people build in, let's say, like Jupyter notebooks and interfacing with the LLMs very nicely. And so that's one of the things I think is a huge help in being able to move the pace of innovation forward, is once you can have a project and have multiple projects and everyone's contributing, there's a lot of excitement. It helps build a lot of momentum in that space.
Who's going to be the pets.com of the LLM bubble?
Okay, I'm not going to say like a name of a
that's
company.
not fun then.
But I do think that the prompt to website companies, they are going to be something
have
like
a rude awakening.
Yeah, I think so. I think we need them, like in a way. We need the pets.com of the world like to happen for things like, but you know, that's like, if you reflect back like to the .com bubble, like the people say, if you think like what happening back then, it was like an extremely verticalized solution that was built for like pretty much like everything, crashed, and then people realize that we need platforms, right? And then
you got Amazon, which is basically pets.com, but more.
Yeah, and you have like Shopify, and you have
Chewy though too. That's doing pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Wait, are they Amazon? No.
No, I don't think so.